Hi YouTube, and this is JTrain997, and I'm back this time with my review of the DC Universe Classics Wave 15 Golden Pharaoh figure. Now, this is my first figure I'm reviewing out of Wave 15. I did pick up the whole set, but let me run through a few questions I'm sure I'll get first. Number one, there is an only at Kmart exclusive figure. Only at Kmart sticker on this packaging. Not Kmart exclusives. For some reason, I found the set in stores and they had just put the sticker on every one of the figures. Question 2, yes, I did pick up all of Wave 13. The reviews are done, and they'll be up shortly after Wave 15. It's just one of those things where I got backlogged uploading videos and just never uploaded any of them. And of course, the question I know is on everybody's minds, why did they skip Wave 14? These figures have been out for about a month or so when I'm making this video, and just found mine in stores. And Wave 14 is very sparsely hitting a few places now because they're showing up on eBay here and there in packaging. But that being said, let's actually go on to Golden Pharaoh himself, who is a character that I had zero idea who they were. Didn't even know if it was a hero or villain when it first showed up. But, gutsy move on their part, they didn't even give him a piece of the Collect and Connect since he is one of the classic Superpowers figures, or Superpowers characters. He's got his Superpowers base instead. His only other accessories are his pyramid staff and his button. Of course, onto the back of the packaging here. Up here you've got a picture where, strangely enough, I guess is reversed or something, because the hand that is closed in a fist and the other is the other one being open have been switched on the actual figure itself. Of course, the other characters in the wave, which were Golden Pharaoh, Omac, Jim, Raven, Martian Manhunter, Starman, and Sinestro Corps Batman, as well as the Collect and Connect Validus. Once again, a character I don't know that much about. Pretty sure he's one of the Legion of Superheroes baddies. Of course, his read up here says, Ashley, I'm going to mess up that last name, Halberstam? Maybe? Halberstam? Was at a dig in Giza, Egypt when he was engulfed by a bolt emanating from a laboratory on New Genesis. The bolt transformed Halberstam and conferred upon him the power of the pyramids as channeled through his magical pyramid staff. Virtuous and heroic by nature, Halberstam fought alongside Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman against the evil machinations of Darkseid and the legions of Apocalypse, eternal enemies of New Genesis. First appearance, Adventure Comics number 61, 1941, 0 Hour number 1, 1994. He's got 2 first appearance dates. That's strange. They usually only do that if there's a variant of the figure that's kind of a different character, but I know this is the only version of this figure out there. Real name, Ashley Halberstam. Occupation, archaeologist. Base of operations, London and Cairo. Special abilities, power of the pyramids generates energy blast through mystical pyramid staff, glider wings, enable flight. So, a fantastic looking figure. That being said, let's pull this bad boy out of the packaging. And here we have the Golden Pharaoh out of packaging. Real quick, his collector's button, which personally I just throw in a pile. Not for me, but I suppose that's great for some collectors. And here you have him out of packaging, and he is, despite not knowing anything, I'll say right off the bat, he is a fantastic looking figure, especially as far as detail. A lot of this is clear plastic, which really allows the light to go through and has this really nice shine on it. His entire torso, where you see the purple, is clear plastic, his wings, and his little hood. So, all around a great effect. Of course, let's pull him off his base here, get him standing. His Superpowers base, as you can see there. Of course, his pyramid staff, a little bit difficult to get in his hand just because it was closed so tightly. As you can see, pretty nice detail on it as well. And you can actually tell his wings are kind of attached to his arm. Look to be non-removable. So yeah, I can't really talk about the character, seeing as I have literally zero exposure to him. But as far as articulation, his head does a full 360, although you do have to be kind of careful around the wing, or whatever these things are, the little wing hood, or whatever you would call this thing. Head goes up and down. Arms a little bit stiff because of these glider wings, but do a full 360. Go out, bend at the elbow, and spin at the wrist. Torso, of course, has the full range of movement. back and forth. Same for both arms. Legs go forward, back, out, spin, bend at the knee, and have an ankle joint. So a fantastic amount of articulation as with all DC Universe figures. Now, that being said, Golden Pharaoh, once again, I've said it a million times, but usually when I pick up a DC Universe, I can at least say, oh, well, I remember seeing him in this book in the background, I just didn't know anything about him. This is just one of those characters I never saw. So, trying to put his staff back in his hand, which can be a tiny bit challenging here. Bend his arm back, and get him attached to the base. The DC Universe line is running around $15 at most stores. Now, personally, I think $15 is a little much, but he is a great looking figure despite me not knowing anything about him, so I'm guessing fans of the character will love him. And that being said, this is JTrain997, and I'll see you soon, YouTube.